I'm gonna tell y'all something out there. Everybody keeps saying they want Jesus to come back. You want Jesus to come back. You don't want Jesus to come back right now. Jesus coming back like a thief in the night, right? Jesus coming back to collect, right? Why would you want Jesus to come back when you're in the energy warp? The way this energy is warped, just about 98% of the world has something to do with it. If not 95%, 90%. It's too high. So wouldn't you want to unwarp it as fast as possible? You don't want Jesus to come back, bro, like that. Jesus ain't nothing but power now. Jesus ain't nothing but power. When Jesus went to hell and did all that for God, when he did his job, he had to go back. He had to go to hell to do that job too. Everybody look at it like in the book. he went in and he just said, "Give me 2%." I mean, it could have worked like that. But hell's another world, right, or something like that. Jesus had to go to hell right after he went through torture here. Jesus ain't nothing but power. I seen it. It was vaguely, but I seen it. Because I was being attacked by the astral realm when I was transitioning, like from a near-death experience. And Jesus, I hate to say this, but it's like, things hide from Jesus that you didn't never would think that would hide from anything. They hide, and that shit they ain't gotta hide. That's how powerful Jesus is. We can be in heaven having a meeting with God. God can call us all in. And Satan is staying back. Jesus is powerful. Y'all don't want... It's like Jesus. That coat is a vacuum, y'all. When we earn these coats we get from God, it's part of that armor, the God armor. It's like a vacuum. It eats. It eats. Let me show you. Let's say we got a jacket on. That's why you start getting sick and stuff. Let's say you got a jacket on. Let's say this is Jesus, this pen. And let's say they this person pretending to be a friend or a lover or whatever. All that social, somebody, our group organization. It could be anything in the world. It could be the whole world if it got to be. And they saying, yeah, we love you, Jesus. We love you. Yeah. We love you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. And then you turn around and you go over here to the pit pocket. Yeah, he think we love him. He ain't say nothing. He was just, he ain't got to say nothing. He in there, smile. Okay, you love me, I love you too. Okay, bye. He in there, smile, but see, this is what you don't say. There's a jacket. There's a jacket behind Jesus. This jacket, as soon as you told this person, yeah, we're gonna get him, immediately that jacket turned into a vacuum. It starts sucking up everything about you, everything around you, your friends, everything. God gifted Jesus. Jesus got stuff. Jesus got stuff going on. Y'all don't want Jesus to come right there. Y'all need to work on unwarping that energy right now. And we got a long way to go to do that. Like my boy said, yeah, it's gonna be a great loss for everybody, for us to change. Well, guess what? We're gonna have to change it though. You want Jesus? Y'all want Jesus? Keep been praying for it. It's here, Revelation. Here, seals done been cracked. Everything is on the go. Everything is on the go, ready to go. Y'all want them here. You done called them here. It ain't like you can put the seals back. You can put the seals back. No, you can't put the seals back. When they crack, you go look at a seal, cracked seal, online. Try to put it back together. You can't put it back together. Because even if you put the tape together, put glue on, it still got cracks in it. Seal is cracked. I want Jesus to come. So see, this Jesus coming, but we got a lot of work to do. I'm trying to help y'all, but y'all ain't listening. Still trying to chase that money. I'm hoping this one part. I remember when somebody said, I heard this one time. I know y'all probably heard it too. They said, it ain't gonna be but 144,000 get to heaven. All right, now let's try to rephrase. Now that we know what we know today, let's try to rephrase that and look at it at a different angle. All right, the 144,000 just so happened to be stuck in bottles. Like, I'm guessing. Man, it's something about these bottles that even the man that put you in them, that got power over, somehow can't get you out of these bottles. So, thank you, Casper. So it's like, obviously, these 144,000 are being preserved. And I heard in the Astro when the flame came 3 years ago, I heard them say if she stay and she get right, you'll be better off at good. She didn't get right. And what they mean by that was that you're gonna be alone for a long time until this blow over. And then somebody said the 144,000 was gonna repopulate the world. All we need now if the 144,000 are in a bottle, and this area that I'm in is pretty comforting. It's pretty comforting when it comes down to safe, when it comes down to weather, storms, and all that. Very comfortable, very comfortable. The grass. Somebody said the brown grass. Your grass is brown. You can tell you from the city. You don't know no better. This grass is fertile. This grass, if you were talking about me, this grass look brown sometimes, but this grass is very fertile. This grass is so fertile. Ooh, you just don't know. This grass is good. That's why I won't plant it. That's why I'm glad they won't let me plant it right now. Cause I know a deadline I know a time, a window of time, something like that, when I can start actually planting in it. And just so happened, I was blocked from planting in this grass because of this situation. So that's another thing I was focusing on. And we're like, oh, I want the time, window of time. So anyway, let me just break it down. So I ain't saying this gonna happen. We're looking at it at a different angle. But why are these chosen ones? Everybody don't attack them. Attacking them is making them stronger. So the attacks is probably a necessity for a limited time. But obviously, these chosen ones are being preserved along with their all. Okay? And that would bring emphasis. That would bring credibility to the relatives. They ain't homosexual. I mean, if you want to say all that, but they're not sexually active, period. I don't know what they are, but they're not sexually active, period. It's like they're being preserved, unless it's very few from what I hear that's already with their lover. But for the most part, I think we all alone. You see where I'm going with this? Now all it's gonna take is a storm. This is just assumptions, okay? Now all it's gonna take is a great storm. Look, and it said in Revelation. I wonder why y'all ain't picking this up. It says probably because y'all aren't here. In Revelation it says, go and basically torture everybody except the ones that got the mark of God on them, on their foreheads. Do not touch those. Go and contaminate the food, the water. You see what I'm going to? The food and the water is already in that situation where the Revelation said, just because you eat it don't mean nothing. Let me prove it. I can prove it. Ooh. GMO. GMO basically was put in place to keep us from losing our mind and turning into zombies for real. Because if I ain't mistaken, GMO food really don't have no nutrients in it. Oh. Ooh. That hit. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. If you're in the city, you're not trying to tell you probably get GMO for a fact. You know, there's organic stores out here, but when you raid them, it takes them a minute to get the food back in there, whatever. I'm just saying, Revelation is here, bro. Look, and the water is contaminated, right? Chloride, if we can clean it, that'll be good, but is that real? You know what I'm saying? Because that chloride is in that water, and the water is, even though I was joking the other day, there's something about the coral leaves in the water that's not producing enough of something to actually keep something in the water, which in terms basically put evidence on the fact that we're running out of water. So I need to read this in Revelation again. I think it says something about that. And then it says go and do something to the people. I need to look at these parts, but when you look at what the effects that drugs done had on us, the effects that the chemicals that what's been done to not the chemical, but what's been done to our water. I think the coral leaf issue was coming from too much fishing. Too much fishing is coming from too many people, too much population. Ooh. And then all you losers out there were saying, you can always have a baby. No, you should have just got in a loving relationship and stayed there. Because if you would have found you a lover and stayed put and just dealt with your own family, then the course of the cycles would have went in perfect synchronicity. And by that time, the population wouldn't have been so spectacular like it is today. And you keep saying, there's plenty of room, but it ain't plenty of jobs, and it ain't plenty of food. It don't matter how much room the earth got. Duh. Yeah. Now, let's keep on going into the Revelation state. So it said the people, you go ahead and do this to the people. And then the sun is getting pretty hot. It's getting radiation hot, actually. It's beaming. And, it ain't but like a couple more things. 2. What's a couple? 2. I think it ain't but like 2 more things that need to happen for everything is gonna be justified. I mean, relevant when it comes to revelation. Confirmation. Thank you, guys. But yeah, so and then 5 or more in a home, they'll turn against each other. That doesn't happen, and that's like the chapter, a couple chapters before Revelation. And of course, Jude doesn't happen. Boom, that doesn't happen. And you can just follow. We're just living in it. Then everybody. So what would we call the mark of the beast? I'm not gonna say it's women. I'm not gonna say that. I think somebody just came up with that 666 stuff, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But I'm not gonna say it's women. I'm gonna say the mark of the beast could be money. Do that mean everybody got money, mark of the beast? No, that means everybody who sells out for money have accepted the mark of the beast. But I'm just guessing that. I don't know what that is. I've been asking God, he won't tell me. Hopefully he'll tell me soon though. What else? Lovers become lovers of themselves. What's a person that become lovers of themselves? That sacrifice a real love for themselves. So what happened? But what if 4 horsemen that, well, the Euphrates River, been done dried up, from what I understand. So in the Euphrates River, that would be energy, right? The 4 horsemen was the sleeping giants, right? The sleeping giants would be the vessels, right? The sleeping giants would be the vessels. The vessel would be the human beings. Sleeping giants would be the vessels, and the vessel would be the human beings. So when that water dried up, the energy came out of there and went into their vessel and woke up. Ooh, this stuff, they just don't pay attention. You get what I'm saying? It's on, bro. I tell you, bro, the switch is on. And then when you go into, I know if you tarot people, if you real, if you still on track, you've been hearing that Noah. You've been hearing that Noah a lot. It's somebody's name out here, Noah too, but you've been hearing that Noah a lot. And like I said, I researched myself. Um, and it's like Noah. That word Noah come up. It's like that's a sign when that word Noah come up in the energy of the time. And I can prove it any modern time. They already knew it any modern time. 2012 in the movie 2012, it was someone named Noah in there. Someone named Noah made it one. And they were like, it's like they know it. It's like the high ups know it. That's what I'm trying to say. They knew about it. They know about it too. It's like that word. It's certain key words when a certain window of time that went around on the planet for it to get ready to regurgitate itself. And one of those words is Noah. So it's like Noah. You got the stories in the Bible. I read another ancient book where the stories was in the Bible. They were really just made to help us remember. But it's more symbolic. It's something more to them stories, way more to them stories. They just put it in like human form. But that was it too, I guess. But it's deeper than that. But like so like it's like that Noah. That's like let's say it was tarot readers and technology like we got it all day, blah blah blah. But let's say it was let's say it's just conduits back then. And they used the conduits back then like we use technology and all that today, and tarot and all that today. Well, the conduits back then, one of the conduits back then, let's say they would read cards, and let's say they got paid for reading stories, telling stories, and they told a story about Noah. If you a story about Noah, Noah is actually it's more than a human being. It's just more to the name Noah. And it really basically is short for apocalypse. So when you hear about Noah, you see Noah living life, boom, 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 boom. So it's like when they go up to the utility, they say everybody for to get rich, it's a good time in life. And they say a bunch of wealthy people got together and say, hey man, everything going so good. Where you think we're gonna be good for the next 20 years? They genius and then they have a conversation like this. I don't know, but I got this reader that can tell them. And they already know about the names and stuff, so they just went to a reader. And the reader said, they said, hey, for the next 20 years, how we gonna be living? And the reader say, well, in 10 years you good, but after 10 years, Noah gonna show up. They gonna stop that deal probably. And you don't worry about getting into that deal. Because they know something bad gonna happen. I don't know though, y'all. This is pretty good. I told y'all it's fun over here. Y'all just, I know it's the relish though. I hate that. Damn, I would have had a good time with y'all. Would have had a good time together. Would have had a great time together. And people, what y'all didn't know is people was attacking me when I was dealing with y'all, like celebrities and everything. They wasn't attacking me, they were warning me. And they were like, Lee Terrell, they were saying all kind of bad stuff about y'all buying y'all, but them same people, I mean, not them same people, no, hell no, but they were like, there's another group of celebrities who was getting y'all to attack me, y'all was attacking me, but what I'm trying to say is, I had people telling me to attack y'all, but I didn't do it. I know y'all direct conduit, it's just the way people present y'all today. And with y'all having these little crazy stuff y'all got going on, it's almost self-explanatory. It's like somebody set y'all up to fail for y'all selves because y'all important people. I mean, they in all the ancient movies and stuff. Hell, that was in Riddick. When Riddick went in that room and said, go talk to the oracle or stuff like that. That's all y'all are, really, oracles and stuff. That's it. It's just that now that y'all got these little group thing going on, it just make it when people throw these stones at you, they land. That's all. Somebody set you up when they put that in there. And it's probably hard for you. I feel like it's hard for you because if you take a lot of that away, you probably won't know what's going on because you probably done descended from the information, descended from the level of vibration you was at to even receive information. But if I was you, that's what I'd be focused on because you still a conduit. I go give myself back to God and I sacrifice all that. And you gonna get back to your natural information. And you won't need none of that group stuff no more. But you know, do what you wanna do. I'm just saying the attack came both ways. I turned it down though. Peace and love out there, y'all.